bad. I'm not feeling too bad. God is good.
Mom, her routine is very limited right now. She would get up in the morning, I'd feed her breakfast, after breakfast, bathe her, and then she goes to sleep. About lunchtime, I wake up, give her lunch, and then back to sleep again. Dinner time, same thing. Get her up, feed her dinner, back to sleep. She's 100 years, she sleeps most of the time now. Just sleep, 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 sleep. Very little physical activity. I'll get her up, take her to the bathroom. She doesn't, most of the time she's sleeping. So her physical activity is very, very limited, nothing much. When she was a little, like before she was 100, she'd come out on the porch, would sit on the porch. But now it's mostly sleep.
Oh, I used to go to that yoga every Sunday. I like my church. I was going to school. We was so intelligent because Jesus put us as He went. I wasn't going to dancing. I wasn't going to dancing at all. No.
Oh well, I think that was the only thing they had. Because she never, according to her, she never went to dances. They'd go and visit friends, but to go to dances and picnic and what young people do nowadays, they didn't have that. So it was just church, basically church. There they would meet, they'd socialize, and that was it. It was church, church, and more church. And that's how she brought us up as well. We had to go to church every Sunday, make sure that we go. Oh well, it was church. We grew up, well, for us it was a different era. There was dances, there was social, we could go to picnics and do things like that. But church had to come first. My mother made sure that we went to church. Every Sunday we had to go to church. She'd wake us up in the morning, get up, today is Sunday, we have to go to church. So everybody had to go to church. Mom never smoked, as far as I know. And she said she never smoked, she never wanted us to smoke. She never drank. She said she doesn't know the taste of alcohol because she never drank alcohol. So not even wine or anything like that. She'll drink juice, but not alcohol, not cigarettes. She never took part in those things. She never used those things. I believe her because she told us she never did it and she never wanted us to either. I mean, when we were young, we went out, we drank, we party. But she never did that. So, Mom doesn't know the taste of alcohol. So, because she never drank any of that. She would take care of her home, okay? Take care of the house, go to the river, wash, go to the garden with my dad, and that was about it. She'd go visiting friends on afternoon. I remember on Sunday afternoon she liked doing that. Get up and let us go. She'd drag us with her, myself and my other sister, let us go. Would go by her aunt, would go by her sister, would go visiting friends. That was about it. She didn't do anything that I know of otherwise. That was what she did. Her home, her garden, that was it.
We used to eat potato. We used to eat tandia. We're getting dashing. Yes. I did have my husband that time when he working big dashing garden. My husband used to go out fish for us. For his children to get to eat. He eat plenty fish. Before did have plenty fish. We getting plenty fish to eat.
Our foods. My father was a hunter. He used to hunt. Well, she said he used fish, but he used to go for fish. He'd be on his bay, go and buy fish, bring home. But he would hunt. He had his gun and he'd go hunting. So he'd hunt for, wild animals, wildlife, and get crabs, something. Well, that is wildlife as well. And he'd bring them home and Mom would cook them and cook them nicely for us too. So we learned how to cook from her. Did all those things. She'd cook everything that he brought home and the foods that he brought home too. It was mostly from, I suppose that's why she lived so long, natural foods. Rice, macaroni and cheese, those things. Even now she doesn't eat those things. She'll give it to her and she'll leave it on the plate for you. So I have to make sure I get her dash in, get her tanya, the yams, the potatoes, and give it. She'll enjoy that. That's what she eats still. But no processed foods as such. Because my father used to make sure there was always food there. Fish, meat, we had those things. And he would grow his own animals too, sheep and goats, and we had those growing up. When I say natural food, I mean food from the gardens, food from the garden. Like the Dash and Tanya, those are food from the garden. And before there was no organic fertilizer, they used organic thing. They'd cut the branches, throw the leaves in the root of the thing and let it make manure for the plants. Because there was nothing. It's only nowadays, not too long ago, we started getting manure and gramazole and poison for the plant. But before they didn't have that. So it was all grown naturally. My father used to plant, he had his garden up in the mountains, plant his dashing up there, and around the house he planted tanias and bananas and plantains, potato, whatever. So we had those things to eat. Oh, bush. She had a bush medicine for everything. Mommy would, if you have a fever, boil that bush. If you have a headache, boil that bush. So she had a bush medicine for everything. And now, my mother is old, or elderly, or you already call it, but she's not sick. She doesn't have hypertension. She doesn't have diabetes. She doesn't have any sickness that I can put my finger on, But she's old, her body is old now, but she's not sick, She's not sick at all. She's not on any medication. I give her a little vitamin B complex. That's about all of it. It's all when it comes to medication. She doesn't take no medication, nothing. She's not on anything. Good life. And she was married and kind of happy in her marriage too. She had a husband, she had kids. My mother made 10 children, 10 of them. Well, 3 are dead, but we are all 7 of us alive. And she had a family, she was happy, her husband provided for her. She had the foods that she wanted, the foods from her garden. She didn't eat any chemical food like how we eat now. Her bush medicine. She had to live long. We wouldn't live that long because we take in too much of that chemical and everything. Too much of that. So, Mama lived long. She lived a very long time. She lived 100 years. So, she'll be 101 in March, 101. And she doesn't look like she's ready to die anytime soon. So, she's marching forward. I don't see them living very long. A lot of people die so young. And we all they're all prone to diseases like diabetes, hypertension. A lot of people get that, and you see young people getting hypertension and diabetes. It has to be the diet. It has to be what they eat, because what you eat makes you the person you are. So, if we learn to eat better foods, we should be able to live a little longer. But because of the kind of diet we have, the fried chicken and the macaroni and cheese and all the processed foods that we eat, fast foods, and we die fast. We don't really live very long, do we? People are moving away, our younger generation, they are moving away from the farm and depending more and more on what they can get to buy fast. So instead of cooking or planting something to cook, they'll just go ahead and go to KFC and buy something quick to eat instead of preparing a proper meal. So That's where we are. Well, if my mom ate natural foods and she lived to be 100, I think if we go back to what we used to do before and eat our natural food or dash in our tanya instead of eating KFC or those other things, that processed foods and all those food in the tea, that should help us, make us get better and healthier too. Healthier diet, a healthier people, a healthier nation. You think so?